folks, it's Brittany Jackson from Learning Technologies, and I'm here today to talk about student view of grades. So here you can see I'm in the Moodle playground, and I could turn editing on, but I really don't need to for this particular feature. So if I click over here on these three gears, and I come over here and click on Edit Course Settings. Here I can see all of the information about the course. I can hide or show the course start date and course end date. If we scroll down here to Appearance, we need to make sure that the Show Gradebook to Students is marked as yes. It is by default, but you never know. Could have accidentally hit the button. So you want to make sure that this is yes. Once you've done that, if you scroll down here and click Save and Display, it's now making sure that the grades are visible to students. So if you want to see the student view of the course gradebook, if we come over here to Grades, we click on Setup. Here we can hide particular assignments in the gradebook. If you don't want them to see them quite yet for whatever reason, you could scroll down here and click Edit and Hide. And now if we scroll down to that particular one, we can see Practicing Adding Grade Item is grayed out in comparison to the rest. So that means that it is hidden from students. So students will not see that in their gradebook. If your students aren't seeing that and you're seeing it's grayed out, come in here to Gradebook Setup and make sure that you click on Edit and Show. That will then have it show to the course and you should be okay. So if you want students to be able to see full categories or not, it's very similar to what you do for assignments. So if I come over here to this assignment tab, this is the category you can tell because it's the folder. If I click on Edit, I can click on Hide, and now all of those assignments will be hidden from students. So if we scroll down here, we can see assignments, but we can see everything seems to be hidden. You've got it grayed out in comparison to what we've got going on up here. I want to make sure people can see what they're doing, so I'm going to hit Show. There's another way you can do this, and you need to be in the gradebook and gradebook setup, so right where we're at. If we click here on Attendance, for example, we click Edit, we have Edit Settings or Hide. So again, you can hide things from students that way. But if we click on Edit Settings, we can also go in here. If we click Grade Item, Show More, there's a little checkbox here that says Hidden. You can hide things until a certain time. So February 19th at 16:14, they'd be able to see it, or you can lock it after a certain time. So if you mark hidden, it's going to show up as hidden. So if I hit Save Changes now, and we go down to that attendance, you can see here it's grayed out because it's now hidden. Here we can click on Show, and it brings it right back. Here you can see it's no longer grayed out. So you can, with just about anything in the gradebook, as long as you've got this edit feature over here, you can hide or show options to the students all the time. So I need to go out to the course for a quiz. And I'm going to look here at image testing. So for a quiz, you have to go into the quiz in order to do this. I'm going to click on this gear, and I'm going to choose Edit Settings. And then under Review Options, here's where you can hide. So if there's nothing checkmarked in these three, students will not be able to see how many points they have, the attempt that they had, the correct or incorrect answers, nothing. During the attempt will always be marked because they have to be able to see what they're doing while they're in it, which is the attempt. Immediately after the attempt, you could have it where they see what they put in and they see their points. You could take away attempt and just choose points so they know what they got. But if you click on the attempt, you now have all of these other options as well. But you don't have to click them. But while the quiz is still open, maybe you only want them to see the attempt and the points that they got. But after, typically you're able to also, for after the quiz is closed, click on the attempt and anything that you want them to be able to see here. There is a restriction somewhere on this, so that is why you can't see it on this particular one. But if you clicked on the attempt, just like you do up here, all of those would be available for you to allow students to see their answers and everything after the fact. And really, that's all there is to making sure that students can see their grades in Moodle. As always, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're located in the library, and we're here to help. And as always, happy Moodle!